Election day results will begin coming in about 27 hours from now. And at the top of mind for many voters is, of course, public safety.
Yeah, Seattle has seen an exodus of officers over the past 2 years. And before she leaves office, Seattle Mayor Jenny Durkan is trying to restore the ranks.
That's right. Fox 13 political reporter Brandy Cruz is here. And Brandy, the mayor is now offering these massive signing bonuses to try to get officers in the door.
Yeah, I think there's a little bit of is it too little too late with this and the timing of it. You know, Mayor Durkan decided, as you know, to stick to her vaccine mandate, even though it meant resulting in officers being fired at a time of already critical low staffing. You know, she said for a year we can't lose any more officers. Then she fired officers over the mandate. And now, a week after that, she announced in a very quiet way an effort to get more officers in the door. As the vaccine deadline neared, it was the obvious question for Seattle's mayor, a question she tried hard not to answer. Do you mean to tell me that come October the 18th, you will fire Seattle police officers who do not have a vaccine?
What I believe is going to happen is most police officers are going to get this vaccination.
But if they don't?
What I've seen and see, Brandy, you can have your hypothesis. Mine is the opposite of yours.
And even when the day came to put her hypothesis to the test, Mayor Durkan downplayed the impact firing even a handful of officers would have on public safety.
Again, I think this is really good news. 92% of the police department is vaccinated.
But fast forward just a few days, and Mayor Durkan issued a Friday night news dump authorizing massive hiring bonuses to get more officers in the door, writing, "Seattle cannot keep waiting to address the real public safety, officer hiring, and retention crisis we are experiencing in Seattle right now." She went on to acknowledge rising response times, a significant rise in gun violence, and a 40% increase in overtime spending. Finally, writing what we all knew to be true, quote, "With the cumulative addition of vaccine mandate staffing losses, shortfalls are now critical." The police union saw it as a slap in the face.
Bottom line is there's 100 police officers now off the street because of her mandate.
Mayor Durkan's emergency order provides $25,000 signing bonuses to officers who lateral from other agencies and $10,000 bonuses for new hires. But the city council, a majority of which favored defunding SPD, has the ultimate say over whether the bonuses are handed out. The Police Officers Guild is not holding its breath.
They've already made their bed, and they're quite clear that they do not support police. In fact, I would say they're anti-police.
And there's also tomorrow's election to consider. The two mayoral candidates have much different views on SPD and officer staffing, with Bruce Harrell in favor of vigorous recruitment efforts and Lorena Gonzalez preferring to invest in policing alternatives.
This has a real effect on our ability to respond to crimes in progress, 7-minute response times.
It is not just about hiring more guns and badges at the city of Seattle.
So the mayor, you know, she can want to do these signing bonuses. As I noted there, the Seattle City Council ultimately has the final say on this. And then also, she's going to be out of office in a couple months. And so you could have a new mayor come in who doesn't want these signing bonuses, or, you know, Lorena Gonzalez, for instance, has a different interpretation of what we need to be doing as it pertains to staffing. But the reality is, you know, we're in a deepening crisis as it pertains to the level of SPD officers. And the point the union is making is you can offer someone $25,000, but that might not be enough to get them to the city right now.
Especially considering other places, other departments are offering those bonuses too.
Yeah, and agencies that don't have the type of political climate that we have in Seattle for law enforcement.
Yeah, Brandy, thank you.
Yeah.